Welcome back to Quest Means Business. Now, as the cost of living rises, more people are turning to side hustles to pad their wallets. A recent survey from LendingTree says more than half of America's Gen Z and millennials have a job on the side. On average, they're bringing in $1,253 a month. Almost 30% of them are selling goods online through websites like Poshmark. The online marketplace lets people all over the US and Canada buy and sell new and second-hand items. And Manish Chandra is the CEO of Poshmark, and he joins us now from New York. Manish, great to have you on the show. Does that fit with the activity?
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Does that fit with the activity that you're seeing on the platform? I guess I'm asking you, who is a Poshmark buyer and a seller?
We literally cover the entire gamut of the country. We have representation in over 90% of United States zip codes as our sellers, and they span the range from Gen Z all the way up to boomers, and both men and women are buying and selling on the platform.
In equal measure, men and women. That's interesting. Or is it majority women?
The majority is still women, but men is a very rising big part of our demographic. In fact, many of the things I'm wearing are all from Poshmark.
Is that so?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And can you give me a sense of what proportion are millennial and Gen Z?
Millennial Gen Z is probably more than 50-60% of our population, with Gen Z obviously growing in usage, and millennial, is sort of where we started. And then we've also seen a lot of penetration in older demographics like baby boomers. But when you think of resale and thrifting, the young population is definitely turning to it, both as a source of fashion, but also a way to save Mother Earth.
Yeah, interesting. So the sustainability angle comes in as well. Does it match with what we're seeing in the economy as well? Have you been busier and seen more volume and flow on the platform as we've seen prices rise? And I guess in times of economic slowdown too, if people are looking to supplement their income?
Yes, inflation has certainly played a big role in terms of how people are thinking about fashion. Number one, Poshmark gives them a way to save on fashion and also find things that they can use every day. I was just talking to someone who was saying that they can find stuff that comes from Italy for less than $10 sometimes on the platform. And at the same time, you can save stuff on the designer fashion. But what makes Poshmark unique is you can also take your closet online and turn it into a side hustle and actually make money on the side and support your income that way.
Have you seen people on the platform rising or raising their prices for the goods that they're selling as we've seen prices rise, or has it stayed pretty much the same? I guess it matters for your ability to make money too, based on the cut that you take.
Yeah, no, I think we've seen actually the reverse. We've seen people discounting prices to help people across the platform. We launched live selling last year, and one of the things we launched in live selling is an auction format, which allow people to bid on the item and actually have the items start at a low price, and you can find a market price through that process. And that's been an exciting way to shop on Poshmark as well.
That's like taking a leaf out of eBay's book. Can I ask about security? Because on an anecdotal basis, I've heard people saying that when they've either been selling or looking to buy, they've been contacted on the side by people perhaps looking to do a deal on the side, or just something, not necessarily sinister, but just using the contacts that they're making. The other thing, of course, is data privacy in this moment. How do you manage those things for users on the platform?
Yeah, well, we have two things that we are doing. One is content management, which is continuing to monitor content, both using AI and ML and also human moderation. Second thing is we always advise people to do transactions through the platform. We provide both buyer and seller protection and make sure that you're protected across that transaction. So those are two simple ways by which anybody can avoid in terms of just anything that's happening in a bad way on the, in the reselling world.
Yeah, and the same thing, I guess, goes for counterfeit goods or even stolen products, perhaps, that people are selling on the platform. How far do your responsibilities in this regard extend in your mind? What do users need to know?
Well, I mean, we absolutely want and take every action that we can possibly against counterfeit. So we have, again, online content management, we have moderation systems, and then for more premium items, $500 or higher, we provide physical authentication. They are actually first shipped to us, we authenticate them, and then shipped to the buyer.
Are you profitable, Manish?
Yes, we have a very profitable model that we've sort of leveraged into, and certainly, I would say we are profitable today.
And does AI help you become more profitable and enable you to cut costs? What does
We're
AI
certainly
mean
using
to you?
AI in very creative ways. I don't know if I can ascribe AI to our profitability yet, but we certainly see it as very key to our future growth. We launched something called Posh Lens last year, which allows people to shop by look. We're also looking to AI to help people sell faster and sell better. And then certainly we also look at live streaming as a huge way of growth for Poshmark.
How do you monetize live streaming? Because you mentioned earlier the sort of real-time virtual events that you've launched, these posh parties, which I do think is interesting, but how do you and can you directly monetize what you're describing as a sort of community feel to shopping?
Well, our monetization model has been super simple. We partner with our sellers. Our sellers take 80% of what they sell, and we, take the rest. And we apply that same model to live selling. What we are doing today is really bringing the power of community. So even if you don't know how to go live, you can participate and connect with other sellers through this concept we call Posh Party Live. And it brings a whole bunch of sellers and buyers together, and they can all buy and sell around a specific theme. Could be summer dresses, could be, a specific style, like, some of the more trendy styles, eclectic grandpa. You can have all of those styles coming together with Poshmark and Posh Party Live.
Well, you certainly know how to do it, because I love the jacket shirt combo, and if that came from the platform, you're certainly flying the flag. Manish, great to chat to you, sir. Thank you so much. Manish Chandra,
Thank you for having me.
The CEO of Poshmark.